Alright everyone, it's Geordie Paul here. Welcome back to another brand new video on my Magpie Movies channel. How is everybody? I hope you've had a good week at work. So the reason for today's video is something that I was reminded of from my good friend Jamie Smith, that today, the 12th of May, as I keep looking to make sure I got the date right, is the 23rd anniversary of the day that Gladiator was released at UK cinemas back in obviously 2000. My maths is that good. So today I thought I'd do a little kind of, I wouldn't say homage, but a little bit of background into why I like Gladiator, why it's my favourite movie of all time. I've got the iPad here to go through a few things about the movie itself, and I've also got my collection, I suppose, of all the physical media I have of the movie. So before we do, thanks to everybody who's recently subscribed to the channel. Very much appreciated. But if you're coming across this because you've the tag of it being a Gladiator and you like what you see and you've watched the video to the end and you're watching again, or I don't know what you might be doing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. And that is all I'm asking. Anyway, I have the trusty iPad here, so I'm just going to go through here. So let's go through a few specs about my favourite film of all time, Gladiator. Directed by Sir Ridley Scott, a guy from my neck of the woods up in the North Shields area, up in the northeast. What else we got? So with stars, as we all know, Russell Crowe, Joaquin Phoenix, Connie Nielsen, Oliver Reed, Derek Jacobi, Richard Harris. And the music's by Hans Zimmer and Lisa Gerrard. What else got here? Yeah, so the release dates was premiered on the 1st of May 2000 at the Samuel Goldwyn Theatre over in the States. It then had a release theatrically in the States back on the 5th of May 2000, and then a week later here in the UK on the 12th of May. It has a runtime of 155 minutes, but of course there is an extended edition. It of course is in the English language. It had a budget of $103 million, and the box office it recouped is $503.2 million, which is not too bad. And what else have we got here? It has won 5 Academy Awards at the 73rd Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Russell Crowe. I'm just going to read it here. So since its release, Gladiator has been critically re-evaluated and has been considered one of the best films of the 2000s and one of the greatest historical epic films ever made, obviously. And it has also been credited with reinventing the sword and sandal genre after the genre waned in the public eye since the 1960s. And also, which I'm a bit... In 2021, so a couple of years ago, Ridley Scott has officially announced that they have begun writing on the sequel to it, and it's scheduled to be released in the US on November 22nd, 2024. So, if you don't know about Gladiator, then go and watch it. But basically, the story of it is that Russell Crowe plays the General called Maximus Decimus Meridius, who is a Spaniard who has joined the Roman Empire and has made his way up through the ranks. The film begins where we find him in Germania, where it used to be obviously Germany, where they are wiping out the remaining German hordes so that the Roman Empire can set up within Germany without any rebels or rebellions, etc. Events happen after that battle. Russell Crowe's character then is left for dead, gets captured, becomes a slave, kind of disassociates himself from the Roman Legion, the Roman Empire. He then gets transported as a slave through different gladiatorial events on his way from where he gets picked up in Spain, all the way back to Rome, to where the new emperor, Lucius, is it Lucius? Was that the son? I can't remember. Let me just double check. Oh, Commodus takes over from his father, and he opens the gladiatorial games back at the amphitheatre, at the Colosseum, sorry. And Russell Crowe's character comes in and obviously recognises him, and so on and so forth. And it's all about pushing back against politics and society, and that's about it. So that is the synopsis for Gladiator. Why do I like it? Well, I remember myself personally going way back in, obviously, 2000, so it must have been around about the weekend of the 12th of May back in 2000 when I was at university in Barnsley, where I was studying. So I would have been in my final year studying for my journalism degree. And I remember the Barnsley Odeon at the time, I haven't been there in ages, I don't know if it still exists, had one of those massive like posters, but it was like on the side of the building. It was a full-size poster of the Gladiator poster on it. Went to see it, thoroughly enjoyed it. From a kind of personal background, ever since I was at school, ever since I've had knowledge of history, I've always been a massive fan of the Roman Empire. I still, to this day, want to go to the Roman Colosseum. Still want to go to Pompeii and Herculaneum and all that kind of historical stuff in Rome and in Italy. I haven't had a chance to yet, but maybe in my latter years I might be able to do that. But yeah, I remember on school trips going from Ferrum in a coach all the way to Vindolanda towards Hexham on the Northumberland area, loving seeing all the Roman remains at Vindolanda there, and then also Wallsend, Segedunum, where there's a Roman fort, Roman fort there. I've just always loved everything Roman, fascinated with the gladiatorial games, fascinated with legions and legionnaires and Julius Caesar and Commodus and everything basically. So when the film came out, it just, in my head I was just like, I really, really like this film. I've seen it multiple times. I've owned it on video and then DVD. It was one of the first ones when my dad got, this is ages ago, when surround sound first came out, and he had the bass box and the speakers at the front and the back and the middle that we put on, and I got it imported from America with DTS sound, and it was all around, and we used to have cranked up to the volume at the first fight scene within the Colosseum. And for me, it's like the go-to film all the time. It's just, well, it is, if it's your favourite film, it is the film that you will go to. So yeah, and then DVD to Blu-ray, and then as soon as I got a 4K telly, one of the first things I bought was the 4K of Gladiator. So yeah, so that's a bit of a background to it. So what I'm going to do next is I'll show you my physical media collection of Gladiator, and then we'll end the video. So let's get that going now. So here we have a little gladiatorial box, which has got all the kind of stuff I've got in here. So I'll move this to one, well, I'll just keep it here because it's bleeding. So first of all, we have the limited edition box set of the VHS that was very, very kindly sent as subscriber mail. Within this set we get Making of Book, which I've already read through. It's fantastic. It comes with the CD soundtrack, and it also comes with the VHS of it, which is nicely been very kindly rewound. Oh, if only I still had VHS player, I could watch that again. I'd like to see what it looks like on VHS and then DVD and then Blu-ray. So this is my prized possession, to be honest, because it is limited. I probably can get it cheap now anyway, but I just like it. It's just absolutely outstanding. So I should put that over there. There we go. And then what else we've got here? So we have the More Music by Hans Zimmer and Lisa Gerrard CD soundtrack, as you can see. We have not one, but two copies of the 3D re-release of the DVD of it, the 3-disc one. So this has the normal and as it says on the front as well, the extended special edition version of it with 17 extra minutes. And then we have two American imports for the DVD and the 2 British releases, one in a gold case and one in a clear case on DVD. And then we have 2 lots of the Blu-ray release with slips. If you know, you know. You know I like my slips, slippy slips. Make sure you don't slip a disc, slippy discs, slippy slips. Yep, but if you know, you know. And then we have this one. Same, it's got a different cover and with another slip cover. And we have this Blu-ray, which is an import. Different cover on it again. Same disc, obviously. Then we have a German import one, which also has the extended edition, which is also a 2-discer. And then we have the comic reels steelbook edition. This is only a 1-discer though, no special features on that one. I love that one. And then we have the normal steelbook one with just Maximus's helmet on there, which comes with art cards and the 2 discs. And then finally I have the 4K steelbook of the movie, which of course is 2-disc and then the 4K. So there you go. So that there is my Gladiator physical media collection. So there you go, that's my little 23rd year released anniversary homage and tribute to my favourite film of all time, Gladiator. I don't know if I mentioned that, but did I mention my favourite film of all time was Gladiator? Because it is. So yeah, but going back to what I said earlier about the sequel coming out next year, am I looking forward to it? It doesn't really need a sequel, to be honest with you. The film is perfect as it is. It's not a masterpiece, because no film is a masterpiece. I really enjoy it and I really like it, but there are flaws in it, some editing flaws, so it's not perfect. It's perfect to me, but as a film itself, it's not. It does have its flaws. But no, it doesn't need a sequel, although the cast looks pretty good. I mean, Denzel Washington's in it, so it's not going to be too bad. But I guess we shall wait and see. Yeah, I will, of course, go and see it. I look forward to seeing it, but I'm a bit hesitant about how it's going to go, how it's going to pan out as such. But yeah, Ridley Scott's directing it again, so if he did it with 2000s, we might be able to do it again with 2024s, but as I said, we shall see. Anyway, that's the end of my little tribute to Gladiator. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've seen it, then do drop a comment in the comment box below. Very much appreciate all the comments I get. Other than that, don't forget to please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video. This is Geordie Paul, last surviving member of Magpie Movies. Hoping that you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.